Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 210. My name is Ryan. I'm joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey-o.
Wow,
Do that every time now.
got a really big intro for Katrin. It's like my brother Chris.
Need one of those buttons.
Katrin!
What's those buttons? The buttons. What's it called? The rat bullhorn or whatever. I'll probably find that later. Last week, not for the live episode, but for the recording, I threw in a little extra spice.
Man.
Ooh.
Did you guys like it? I wish I had buttons here that I could just do it live.
You need a little pad that you
you
can
need
throw that in there.
I know. That would be so much fun.
Wouldn't get annoying quickly at all. It'll be good.
Oh. I mean, because it was much. If I had a button thing that I could just press, it'd be a lot easier than last week when I had to go outside, find the crickets,
put the microphone down
put
there
the
and they're like jumping off.
Yeah,
Mhm.
get them to do. Then I had to find a creaky barn door, which was fun. And then I had to get all those kids into a room at the end and have them go,
Oh.
"Hey."
Huh.
There's still one of them.
That was kind of creepy. I don't know. If
Yeah, I don't
Did
share
their
that,
parents?
maybe.
Were their parents okay with that?
Oh, I don't know. Just joking. It was all in GarageBand.
Oh, you got us.
Yeah.
Got us, you guys.
So tomorrow, this is like Walt Disney World, like
It's-
Christmas. It's like
Hold up. Today, when this episode comes out.
yeah.
essentially-
Well, right now, live.
Okay.
It's like the eve of it. But if
So
you're
good.
listening to it live tomorrow, then it will be the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World.
Wow.
Ooh.
You know what that really means is that we're almost 50 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
78 is not that far off from 71.
I know. I'm 43, so yeah.
I'm turning 40 this year.
Man.
Oh, you youngin'.
Oh, I feel so young.
I remember
Make me
when I was
feel
40,
young.
all I could do.
I was 40 when I was 15.
Anyway, so Walt Disney World 50th anniversary is tomorrow, October 1st. But actually, it was open October 1st, but the grand opening was like October 25th.
What?
So the dedication was on the
lies.
25th.
What are we
of
doing?
October.
Lies.
I don't know.
What?
I guess the
don't-
test opening or something October 1st, and then
I mean,
the
that's probably
official
when they said,
opening October
is-
25th.
Here's Walt Disney World.
Yeah, that's when they had the big speech and the dedication.
That makes sense.
Probably had something on TV for it.
Probably. Do you think they'll have something on TV? There is something. There
yeah.
is something.
Sure, there is something.
I don't know when it is.
Is there
tomorrow?
something on TV?
Yeah,
Is it tonight?
it may be. It's on ABC, I would guess.
Yeah, there was something
You
on
would think.
ABC or was going to be, or there's commercials for sure. But I thought there was something.
Yeah, there was some kind of special.
Maybe. I don't know. I
They
just
have a
remember
big
growing up,
stage
there was
set up.
always like some TV special whenever there was some like, hey, it's Donald's whatever birthday. And like, and then that happened. And
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Yeah, I can't. There is something, 'cause I remember seeing commercials for it, and I remember people on social media going, "I can't wait to watch this. I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch it."
Yeah.
So there is something. We didn't do our research. We don't know
All right.
when.
It's okay.
I'll research. You talk on my show.
Last night they had the premiere of Harmonious on YouTube. They showed it, and I guess if you were there, happened to be there, you could see it. It's the new Epcot show. I watched it. I think it's going to be better in person. It was okay on YouTube.
So, we just had a comment. Winchester said that Enchantment is streaming.
Yes, I knew that it was
So
going.
it may be right now, right? Because it is.
Don't say that. It's not right now. Don't go, Vance. You stay right here.
I mean, that's probably
I
why
got-
he's not calm.
The most magical story on Earth, 50 Years of Walt Disney World, is Friday, October 1st
Oh, so
on
it's-
ABC.
Oh, we'll have to DVR that thing.
With moderator,
Watch on-
with host and moderator Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopee.
Oh.
That I guess
wish-
she was there when it first opened. I guess I don't know.
I'd rather them have Mark Daniel because Mark Daniel has been fun.
The performances by Christina Aguilera
Ooh.
and Halle Bailey, who will be the new Little Mermaid.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I hope they do a bunch of like
Exactly.
classic stuff. I'd rather them do a bunch of classic stuff. It's like the 50s.
But also have Anthony Anderson, John Stamos. He's
of course. He
there
lives
for
there.
any celebration, anything. He's there.
Yeah.
Marseille Martin, Melissa Joan Hart, who's back apparently. Candace Cameron Bure. And Gary Sinise. So this, I think they took a show from the '90s and just kind of redubbed it. When someone says like
CGIF
30th anniversary, they just put 50.
Yeah. Yeah, Vance, I don't like streaming fireworks unless it's an old show too. So I'm excited to see it sometime live. But because it just, I mean, even if you put it on the big TV, it's not the same as being there to see it all.
No, you don't really get the full experience because it's a lot of those are it's all around you, especially the new ones, right? Because you've got stuff going down Main Street now, and so it's just not the same, and the audio is not the same, and
you could sit really close to the TV and get some sparklers and put them beside your face.
You could.
It burns.
But yeah,
hot.
And I think for me, if I'm going to go see it, I'd rather not see a video of it in some ways because I want to see it live. Because otherwise, I wouldn't go. If I watch the video of it, I'd rather just go get on a roller coaster while everybody else is standing there like a bunch of sheep. I mean,
hey, Sean's in the comments.
My son doesn't care for him. We've gotten kind of our fill of it, and it's like, okay, let's go enjoy the rest of the park.
My kids didn't like fireworks a bit until this last trip, and then they saw Happily Ever After, and they were like in love with it. They were just like, "This is great." They hated fireworks before that because they were loud and everything.
Yeah,
but this time they're just like, "This is so great." And I'm like, "Well, sorry, it's going away." Like, we can't wait to watch this again. I'm like, "You're not going
to." In your head.
In your head, it's going away. Sorry.
Just remember it.
Yeah.
But it was good. I thought that one was a really good show. I'm interested to see what the new show is going to be. How they're going to. One of our former guests, Heather Abels, worked on the last one, Happily Ever After. And I saw that she got to see it before it went away, which was good. She saw it in August.
Nice. Yeah.
We need to have her back on sometime. She's very talented.
Yes, we do. She's done some more work recently, I think, maybe for Disney.
On
like one of the movies, maybe. I don't know, on some stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, we got some news that came out this week.
See, you don't need buttons for any noises. You got catering.
I did put stuff over top of him last week.
Oh, wow.
News. You can still hear him in the background, but I put news music on. I probably won't do that this week.
Wow.
There was like a thing that popped up I saw it on Facebook first, and it was like a picture that had 3 different things on it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a little weird. Was that the official thing? How did they announce all this stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, because that's all I saw.
The one that I posted on our group page was from David on $1.
Yeah.
his page, and he had made one. I don't know if he had made it or somebody else had made it, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, it just showed those 3 things.
Yeah. So the big 3 things that was announced today was this is going to be Caitlin's favorite. We're going to start with Caitlin's favorite. New Magic Bands plus
minus.
They're going to debut
that was the best part.
in 2022.
So Chris sends us a link this morning about it, and it says New Magic Band plus, and there was a hyphen beside it. Like here's what it's about, but it looked like plus minus. I was like, really? What the heck?
I mean, it sort of should have been like debut tomorrow, right? Don't you think?
I don't. There's just so many new things that they're bringing out and new ways to take your money.
I think they've done something like this before, but it wasn't a Magic Band. Because I remember long ago, there was...
Ancient times.
These... Were they buttons? I think they were buttons.
Could be.
It was something.
Could be a weird dream you had.
And when you walked around the park, if in certain areas, it would light up differently.
Sure. Well, My Pal Mickey would do.
Yeah, My Pal Mickey. But I remember having, I think it was a button. I don't know if it was a hat. I don't think I would have bought a hat. I'm pretty sure it was a button. I don't know. It was long ago, but I remember that.
Sure.
And then they had My Pal Mickey, which he would supposedly interact. So I guess this is the new version. This is the plus version. And somehow these will interact with the gold statues.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And they'll like light up at night in various places.
Yeah.
Do they do walking around like this the whole time?
It has lights, and it's new ways to interact with your surroundings, basically, right? And it says you can do stuff in Galaxy's Edge and do things during the fireworks and do things over, all this and
like what kind of things?
I don't know. It didn't say really. It's interact. It has lights. Yeah, it lights up when you get near certain things, and it's kind of to get your attention about like, hey, you should check out this place where you can get some good food, But it's just a flash, It's like, well, I need to check this out, and then you pull out your phone, and you're like, what does this mean?
I think it calls like a Dragon Zord or something.
Yeah.
What?
We don't know.
Power Rangers.
But it does have a rechargeable battery.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it's going to use Bluetooth. It has Bluetooth.
Of course.
So it probably
or as my children call it,
phone.
Red Tooth. Whatever car we're in, they call it that color of the car because our car is blue, and they're like, "Oh, it's Bluetooth." And then we were in another car that was red, and I was like, "Let me see if I can hook it to Bluetooth." And they're like, "What do you mean? You mean Red Tooth?" And I'm like, "It doesn't work like that. That's just the name of it. It's not based on what color of car you're in."
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Oh, so I think it would be cooler, which it would be more technology and it would probably cost more, if it was like a little screen on your wrist, and then when you walked by, like say the Figment statue, then a little Figment pops up on your wrist and he like dances around or something.
Oh gosh, yeah, that would be really expensive.
Well, yeah, but that would be really cool.
You want like an Apple Watch?
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, that's what people said too. It's like an Apple Watch can do these things, that you're trying to do here, but you can't. That's not something they're interested in doing, which not everybody has one. So
yeah, but if it's just lighting up,
well,
depends on the
probably
price.
has sounds and light up, and it again will interact more, and it maybe has more functionality than just NFC, near field, where you touch things. So I'm interested, but it
depends on the
my
price.
problem with it is, it's another thing you don't have to pay for. That's the thing.
You don't have to pay for it.
Don't have to have this, right? But it's just another thing that they're doing where they're getting more money from us, and it's just weird to me. It's like, come on, man.
And you can call Dick Tracy on it.
Now that would be cool.
But I mean, so we'll see.
The underappreciated Dick Tracy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be something that will last a couple of years, and then it'll be gone. Just like all the other stuff like this that they've done.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling somebody today. I said today or yesterday, whatever. But ever since COVID, they've really taken advantage of being able to kind of shut down a lot of things and stop a lot of things because of COVID, and then start these new things, like bring them back, but say, okay, now you got to pay for it. So it's like it's things they wanted to do for so long, and they had a chance, and they can mask it as we got to make money again, so it's all kind of just crazy to me, because I know they're not losing money.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. So that's all. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what it does.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, I would like to see it in action.
I wonder if it's going to be a better way for them to track everybody in the park.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
Especially if you're tied to your phone. That's they can tell where everybody is.
Little mini camera on it.
That's what's crazy. Because if you're tying this thing to your phone, then all of a sudden you have to enable location.
Yep.
So now they can say there's 50 people over here and not over here. Why don't we alert them that there's cotton candy over here all of a sudden that you need to go get, or whatever.
It releases like a smell of the cotton candy.
Yeah, it's got smell-o-vision on it, right? So it's very sneaky and
a little needle that injects straight into your arm that like controls like your impulses.
I don't know.
All right, so also on this little thing I saw, they announced that the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will open sometime in 2022.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, so sometime next year, it could be in January, it could be December 30th of 2022. It's going to be somewhere in that year.
I'm going next year. Hopefully they'll have it when I go.
Oh, hopefully.
All right.
Hopefully. I'm supposed to be back down there in November. Maybe. Depends on how stuff goes with stuff around here. There are a lot of crazy stuff's happening here. We'll get into that. But anyway, so sometime in 2022 is opening. That's all they really told about that. And then the third thing was the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser takes flight March 1st, 2022.
Wow.
Yeah. And reservations open October 28th. So not too far. So guys, make sure you get your reservations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Call David Dollar. It's Once
Upon a Star Travel.
I always want to say once upon a time.
I'm sure you're not the only.
Yeah. Upon a Star Travel, and he'll hook you up. I told him, I said, hey, I think I'm going to be a travel agent. Do they accept kyber crystals for money? I mean, it's Star Wars. And that's a highly sought out thing in Star Wars. So I don't see why they wouldn't. You know?
Yeah.
Those are valuable. I got a bunch over here that I'm making to send out to people this weekend. I can make more if that can be currency.
Well, apparently it gets you on like the ride several times in a row.
It will, yeah. I can get on Smuggler's Run, Millennium Falcon, as many times as I want to. I would love to go to this, but who knows? Maybe
so expensive.
Somewhere way down the line when I win the lottery. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'd rather take the money and go on a cruise.
But, as a huge of a Star Wars fan, I want to experience it. But I don't know if I'll ever get to experience it. That's the problem. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But that was the big three. But then there was another announcement that you guys don't even know about. The shooting arcade at
Magic Kingdom.
The shooting arcade at Magic Kingdom. That's what I was about to say.
Opening back up, and guess for how much?
Oh my gosh!
I want to see if you know.
Free.
Oh,
that's
can you believe it?
What it should be.
Yeah, they're doing something for free. They're opening the.
Hey guys, we're gonna give you this for free. It's only a couple quarters anyway, so why not?
I'm surprised they didn't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising.
There's guns in the park.
Well, it's probably got a little more difficult to keep clean, right? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
That's true.
A lot of it's a high touch.
I found out that the real reason that they don't sell guns in the park is because, or this is what I've heard. It could be.
Wait, what?
Wrong. No, toy guns.
Multiple reasons.
Toy guns. Toy guns.
Oh, okay, toy guns.
Toy guns is because
they used to have them at Pirates. But go ahead.
Yeah, is because the airlines, because you have to have a check. You have to check it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then parents are like, "Well, I don't want to check this in a bag and have a checked bag and all this stuff." So then they discard it. That's a rumor I heard, but it could be wrong. I don't know.
Got another musket. Check it. Got a mouse stenciled on it.
Oh, also, the Book of Boba Fett, December 29th.
Yeah.
That's my anniversary.
Yes.
My 20th anniversary. So I'm excited.
I know what you're doing for your anniversary.
We're like, honey, we gotta
wrap this up.
Yeah, I gotta
dinner.
Gotta watch something on Disney Plus. Want to be there like tomorrow? don't know. It could go away.
But everybody's gonna be talking about it. I gotta see it now. We can. Our anniversary will still be there.
You're gonna go to bed early, right?
Yeah. Whoa, that was.
There, we're back. That was really weird. I must have had an internet blip here.
Yeah. Anyways,
we're back.
We're back. So yeah. So we'll see if I get to watch it December 29th. We are hopefully, fingers crossed, going on a big trip for that, like right after that. So I could be like, well, let's just celebrate our anniversary on the trip. We don't need to celebrate it twice.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'll be watching it the 28th the 29th at 2 a.m. So I'll watch it before the festivities begin. Yeah. I'll stay up the night before and watch it.
You'll be super tired the next day.
Yeah.
Then it will be you like, oh, I'm so tired.
I'm so tired. Let's just go to bed. We're so old. I mean, 20 years.
That's a lot.
We're old. I mean, I'm closer to 50 than I am to not being 50.
Yeah.
I mean, just admit it. In this marriage, we're both tired right now. Come on.
We're in our 40s and we have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. Come on. Anyways, let's go on. Moving on. So I think that's all the news. Oh wait, Southwest had their inaugural Disney World plane or jet plane flight.
Yeah.
They painted a plane. I don't know how many of their planes they painted with the 50th anniversary logos, and then they on all the window shades is a different Disney character. And they invited a bunch of YouTubers to fly on it, I think. So they flew so people
like our invitation.
The one that I saw, I know. Enthused, what's her name? Anyways, she flew from Orlando to Houston on her own, I guess. I guess they flew around. I don't know. And then, so they landed at the airport by us, and that's where the plane was. And if I'd have known that, I would have went over there and found it. I don't think I could have got in through security, but so they flew to Houston to have this like ceremony thing, and they sang the new song from the new Magic Kingdom fireworks show.
Good.
And some other songs. And Mickey and Minnie were there.
Sing that?
What?
They made the YouTubers sing it?
Yeah. No, they had people there singing. And then Mickey and Minnie was there, which was crazy, because shouldn't they be in Disney World?
There's multiple of them.
No. And then they said, and now we're getting on a plane and flying you back to Orlando. And that was the whole thing. So they flew all the way to Houston, had this let's sing a couple songs, and then they put them on a plane, and on the Disney plane, and flew the Disney plane back to Orlando. Where they were greeted by this weird fairy godmother, just generic fairy godmother. Strange. Okay. It was very, and they all got 50th anniversary Mickey hats. So that's I don't know. But so since it's 50 years, and I know that each of us were there day one.
No.
I don't think.
I thought I would ask you guys before we get to our game, what is maybe a memory or two, your favorite Walt Disney World memory or two? Let's keep it at 2 or 1.
Everything was really dark. I could hear muffled noises, like it was from afar.
Not from the first day, but you already what?
Oh no!
Over the 50 years it's been around, you've been at least a few times. What's one of your favorite memories of going to Disney World?
Favorite memory?
I asked them to think about this earlier today.
I know, and
earlier
about it now.
Earlier than now.
No, I know I've got some. There's one, but I feel like you're going to talk about it, so I won't talk about that one.
I don't. Probably not.
I don't know. We'll see. If you don't,
his don't involve you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like the one major one doesn't involve you. But
no, mine
may say it
involve you.
Oh, yours doesn't involve.
I'm just kidding.
Me. Okay, I'll tell it then. Fine.
No, go ahead.
So we took a big family vacation down to Disney World. Me and Jenny were just dating, and she ended up coming with us, and we took Mamaw down, our grandmother, and who had never been to Disney World before. Yeah. She'd never been in the parks and anything, and she was in a wheelchair. She couldn't really do anything. She could she could just kind of go around the park or whatever. And so just to buy her a ticket would be super expensive, just to kind of take her in, just to look briefly and then go back out, because it was super cold then as well. So she couldn't have stayed long. So we talked to some of the like a manager person there or whatever at the gate, and they allowed her to go in free of charge.
Yeah.
To experience the park, experience the parade. We had all of our coats piled on top of her.
Yeah, to keep
so she wouldn't freeze. But it was really nice, like that they let her do that. That's definitely one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
Probably not Ryan's, I guess, but it was mine.
I'm just kidding.
Ryan hates our family, but go ahead.
No. It's weird because it's weird because there's pre-kids Disney and post-kids Disney. So there's different memories.
Yeah, me
too.
It
changes. It changes when you have kids.
Yeah.
So you have the memory, these memories that when you take your kids, and then there's the older memories before you had your kids and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. All mine are before the kids. So.
Yeah.
Do
you have any more, or should we move on?
Kids?
Well, I can. Any more kids? Not that I know of. I don't know. If you're watching, and
Daddy's coming home.
No, the other one is when I'm a little kid, and it's going on the Big Thunder Railroad.
Oh,
I believe for the first time. If not the first time, one of the first times. And our mom was riding beside me, and I was a very small child, very thin, and I did not really fit within the bar that comes down. And so our mom held me in the whole time on the ride. Otherwise, I would have flown out. And it was funny and scary.
It's funny. So Victoria, my daughter, is 4 years old, and she loves to ride. She calls it Dad's favorite ride. And she gets on there, and she's all about it. She's got her hands up in there the whole time. And she's riding with me, so the bar does not reach her. And she's like going all over the place, her hands up. And yeah, she loves it. So.
I couldn't put my hands up, otherwise everything would have just gone up.
Oh, up I have to hold on to her. I have to make sure she doesn't fly out. But yeah, she loves it too. Katrin.
Yeah.
The memories. Let them flood.
So I have two. One's kind of generic, and one is more specific. So on the theme of Big Thunder Mountain, it started out as one of my least favorite rides. I rode.
Go ahead, tell us the story of that.
So here's the story. If you've listened for the 50 years that we've been doing this show, you've heard the story before. Where the first time I went to Disney World was with Ryan. This was in 2003 or 2, whenever it was, something like that. 2002. No, it doesn't matter. He said, "We're gonna ride this ride. It's like a little mountain,
like a train ride.
Kind of train ride. It's not. Take your glasses off, by the way.
It's like there's two Ryans here.
No, it sounded just like
Bert and Ernie.
Just like him. Ryan. Yeah, that's him.
So he's like, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Because I'm asking him, like, there's not really a YouTube back then of rides.
No, this is pre-YouTube.
So I said, what's it like? And he's like, oh, it's just a little mountain ride on a roller coaster. It's nothing, By the way, take your glasses off. I'm like, what?
I didn't even say it was a roller coaster. I just said it was a train ride through the wilderness.
Wow.
So, not the wildest ride in the wilderness. So it was a shock to my system because I didn't ride roller coasters growing up. The closest thing to that was the Blazing Fury at Dollywood. And my parents didn't know anything about it either. We all rode it. And in that ride, and spoilers, you're riding through this fire scene. All of a sudden, at the end of it, you drop like straight down is what I remember. Oh. And that scarred me. And I couldn't.
It scarred me too. That ride scarred me too.
I didn't like them anyways before then. But anyway, so I didn't like it, and we did the same thing with Space Mountain. Didn't like it, but
that was funny. I got him twice because then we got to Space Mountain. I'm like, "You want to ride Space Mountain?" He's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's like an educational ride through space."
Wow,
so
you're a great friend.
So my other
but he loves it now.
So then this kind of goes with my other memory a little bit. So later, when my wife and I went, so this is one of my favorite memories, is going with my wife on our honeymoon. That was probably the best trip I've ever been on there because it felt like we were there for 2 weeks. It was 7 days or something, crazy. And we also went to Universal on that trip and just took our time, right? It was just really relaxed, and we were at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and living it up. Of course, it wasn't as expensive then, so that's one of my memories. But coming back around, sorry, we rode Space Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and I remember getting off the ride, and it may have happened when I was with you, and I just was like stone faced after one, and like, "You okay?" It's like, "Yeah," and it just like it messed with me, and of course, again, I hated roller coasters. So she made fun of me, and there's this thing about like when I was riding, it felt like I was gonna fly out of there. I was like, I'm gonna fall out. And so she tells her family this story, so it's like this big joke with them for the longest time. Like, I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna fall out. It's like they're all gonna give a kick out of it. So, anyways, fast forward to our son is born, and past that. He's old enough to go to Disney World, and he's old enough to ride
newborn.
Right, he's big enough to ride Big Thunder Mountain, and I said, "Okay, I'm going to enjoy this." So we get on the ride, and I put my hands in the air, and just go the whole time. It just screamed, and had the time of my life. It's now my most favorite ride. Pretty much. I mean, it's up there at least.
Yeah.
And we always have to ride it. And my son and I have had some really fun times with it. And he the only time he'll ride with me though is if because we can't all sit in one row, of course, is if there's fireworks going on. He'll ride a roller coaster with me, but otherwise he's with his mom, and she still holds on to him even though he's big enough to be fine. She's still like worried about him. But so yeah, those are my two memories. Getting to like Big Thunder and then going on our honeymoon trip. So
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I got like I said earlier, got the post.
Yeah.
After we had kids, so like after we had kids, like I mean, this last trip was really cool when they were dressed up in Millennium Falcon things, and that was cute to see. And just like riding rides with them is wonderful.
Yeah.
But before we had kids, long ago, well, the first trip we went was the first plane ride I've ever been on.
Wow.
Was to Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Chris remembers this.
Yeah, I remember that was the first. And I remember I looked out the window and there was a cloud shaped like the head of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it was Mickey.
Oh my.
And they had full breakfast on the flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, full breakfast.
Yeah. We used to have meals.
Yeah, that was
on planes.
I remember but we were stalled taking off because they said that there was a problem. And that's back when they had the cockpit doors open and you could see like the control panel laying on the floor. And we sat on there forever and they gave us like hot Coke to drink. And then they took us off that plane and then put us on the other plane. Anyways, but back to Disney World. I did have my honeymoon there. Stayed at the Polynesian. We weren't planning on staying at the Polynesian because we couldn't afford it. But they bumped us up for free. So that was amazing. To be there, New Year's Eve, Polynesian, freshly married. So that was amazing. And then 10 years later, we took a fireworks cruise and did a vow renewal on the same lake there in front of the Polynesian. Before that, I don't know when it was, but we were just walking through, because we lived in Florida for a while. We went there to eat or something at the Polynesian, and we were just walking through. And this is what I miss the most about Disney that I don't think they really do anymore. These random magical experiences that just pop out of nowhere. We were walking through, and these two lady lifeguards, they look college age or whatever, came walking up to us. Or they look like lifeguards or boat people or whatever. I guess they were boat people, but they had sort of the same
boat people. Ooh.
The boat people,
river rats.
Yeah.
River.
And they came up to us and said, "Hey, what are you guys doing right now?" And we're like, "Just walking through the resort." "Hey, we just had some people cancel a fireworks cruise, and we got all this food, and we got a empty boat. Do you guys want to go?" And we're just like, "Yes, please." And they took us out on the water for the fireworks. They had this big spread of food and stuff, and so that was like really magical. And so I've got all kind. I mean, there's so many memories. We one day we were in, back then it was downtown Disney. We just walking and we decided to sit down on a bench, and we looked across at the candy shop, and all these people inside started cheering, like the worker there. Like, what's going on? And then this random person walked up to us and was like, "Congratulations, you're the winner." It was back at the year of 1,000.
Yeah, Million Dreams.
Million Dreams or whatever. And they're like, "We want a photo shoot."
Nice.
A Disney photo shoot. So that was fun. But yeah, so many memories. I could go on all night, but seeing my kids there is probably one of the best things.
I have a picture in my cubicle at work of me wearing the same shirt, but it's my son is on my shoulders, which is funny to think about him being that small, I guess. But he's that was his first trip, and that was a really cool time to be able to do that with him. And it was a Halloween trip, which was fun. And
yeah. Halloween trips with you guys are fun. Those are some great memories. We could probably talk
about.
Except for my wife getting sick.
Yeah, I found my my skeleton costume that I wore, the skin tack costume with bones, which I found it the other day, and I was thinking it was different. Like I'd forgotten that it actually had 3D bones. It wasn't painted on bones, so it helped disguise the rest of your body parts that would have been bulging or whatever.
Oh,
so
like your pecs.
My chest and arms,
pectorals.
Right. So there's bones, so you don't really see that stuff. So I didn't feel like I was showing off, But I'd kind of forgot about that.
I thought of you the other day when I was in Target. They had a Target I was in had the Disney section, the new,
Yeah.
We're not the Disney store anymore. We put it in Target. There's a skeleton bone outfit costume with Mickey hands.
Oh. And I was goofy.
Yeah, you're goofy. But it
I had my goofy hat. No, I know. I had my goofy hat, and it was hot.
You're hiding bones or something, and it made me think of him.
Yeah, I was hiding bones in my backyard. I was like, remember that time the catron dressed up skeleton Goofy?
And it hit his bones.
Carla was dressed as her it wasn't really a character. I guess it was. It was Bewitched. She had a witch hat on that had bees all over it. Yeah. It was Bewitched.
See what you did there. I was Dipper from Gravity Falls.
Where was Mabel?
Oh, she was towing up at the hotel.
I knew that. I just wanted to ask.
And it was funny. People would walk up to us and be like, "Where's Mabel?" And I would go, I just look at them and go, "She's throwing up at the hotel."
No.
Throwing up rainbows.
I really did that. I was like, she ate too much candy and she's throwing up at the hotel.
Throwing up rainbows.
Anyways, you guys ready to play a game?
It was rainbow.
It was rainbows. We need that button again. Okay, we're going to play a little trivia game here. And
trivia.
But first, I want to show Chris this thing that I found. The winner gets this.
Oh, okay.
Probably not. Not really. I'm just going to hold it over.
Apparently, it might be mine. So.
Oh,
that's mine.
Venom. No, what is that?
No, that's the crossover between Wolverine and Batman.
Oh,
Dark Claw.
Yeah, Dark Claw. There's an amalgam.
I don't know where it came from. I just found it laying in my hallway the other day.
Laying in your hallway?
Like, I guess Jennifer was going through some stuff and found it.
Man, she's like, what can I sell?
It was just, I was like, what is this? And I'm like, this has got to be Chris's. It's signed by Dave Dorman.
Yeah, Dave Dorman.
1998 Heroes Convention, Charlotte, North Carolina.
There you go.
Yeah, that is mine.
So the winner gets this.
So I'm going to get that back.
No, if Katrin wins, it's his.
It's mine.
Sorry.
Still waiting on my Chandler Bing.
Yeah.
Block.
I'm still waiting on my like fancy drinking cup from Palooza. So.
No, we'll get this back. We'll get this back to you, Chris. Somehow. Isn't that random? I don't know why it was here.
That is weird. I don't understand.
Yeah.
They didn't come down with any of the stuff from Tennessee?
No, it was before then. I found it before they got here. I don't know.
All right.
All right. Actually, for this game, you got it's not necessarily the person with the most points wins. It's sort of like I based it on some of the Disney rides. Maybe Buzz Lightyear or Toy Story Mania, where you add up the number of points, and then those number of points are going to you're going to tally your score at the end, and it's going to find out what cast member position you would be at the Magic Kingdom.
Do we need to keep track of?
If you could keep track, that would be great.
Oh my gosh!
So each person is going to answer the question, and then if you get it right, you get a point. I mean, I can try to do everything if you want.
So it's right or wrong.
No.
There's multiple choice, and then there's some that are like multiple answers. So basically, you can, like, let's say there's 5 things. If you get 3 of them right, then you get 3 points. If you get 5, you get all 5. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it shouldn't be complicated at all. We're good.
It's not really. I mean, it's just 10 questions. I can try to keep score.
I got it.
You got it? Yeah.
I got my phone.
I can try. Sounds like a lot of math fans. Well, I mean, they do it on Buzz Lightyear all the time.
Sure.
All right. Are we ready?
Go for it.
So I mean, some of those are multiple choice. So I mean, you've got a 1 in 4 chance. You know.
Oh.
All right, here he goes. When Disney's Magic Kingdom Park first opened its doors on October 1st, 1971, adult admission cost was A, $3.50, B, $4.50, C, and even $5, or D, a small child to work on It's a Small World.
So who's supposed to be answering this?
Both of you. You both answered.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the first one. Was it like $3.50 or something?
$3.50. Okay, Katrin.
$4.50.
$4.50. The correct answer is $3.50.
Yeah.
I so wish we could still get in the park for $3.50. The thing is, though, well, maybe that might. Oh no, that's the next question. I'm going to tell you more about it the next question. Okay, the opening day crowd at Disney's Magic Kingdom Park was approximately A, 20,000 guests, B, 10,000 guests, C, 14,000 guests, or D, 999 happy guests.
There's always room for one more.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So it's 20,000, 10,000, 14,000, or 999.
I'm going with 14,000.
That's what I was going to say. 14.
Oh, sorry.
Which is actually like 14. And then I was thinking, you interrupted me, adding in my head 14, 15 to 20.
Actually, it was only 10,000 guests.
But you didn't let me finish again, and then I was minusing.
So there was only they didn't know what to expect when Disneyland opened, and there was like a huge crowd, and then they didn't know what to expect when Disney World opened, and when it opened, there was only 10,000 people that showed up the day of, so people were calling it a disaster.
Ooh.
They had only 10,000 guests. Guess how many cast members they had there? This is not a question. This is just
30,000.
No, they had 5,000. They had 5,000 cast members there. So do the math on that. So people are calling it a failure, but as we know, 50 years later, it wasn't a failure. But yeah, 10,000 guests and 5,000 employees there. So it'd probably be easy to find a cast member to help you out with something.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Now this one, there's 8 answers. So you
8
can
right
get,
answers?
Yeah. So you can get up to 8 points on this. Is what I'm saying.
Oh wow!
So it's not multiple choice. We gotta
No, you've got to come up with answers in your little brains. Okay. All right. When Disney Magic Kingdom Park first opened, there were 8 e-ticket attractions. Name as many of these 8 that you can. I guess they're e-ticket. I don't know. There's 8 attractions.
Catherine, you want to go first?
So I want you guys to write them down. I'm going to talk to our lovely people
when they open.
When they open.
Oh my gosh!
I guess this is right. I hope it's right. I found it online, and you know what? Everything is true online. So
They had that many.
I don't technically. They're calling them e-ticket, but I don't know if all these are e-ticket. I guess back then maybe they would be considered e-ticket. I don't think so, but I don't know. 8 attractions.
Just name 8 attractions.
Just name 8 attractions.
That's what I'm trying to think of.
Kingdom.
Like, now I gotta name 8 attractions.
Yes, Sean, you can't even get a bottle of water for $3.50 now. That's true.
Oh man.
I remember when I could get an annual pass for like $300. And that wasn't too long ago. Because well, I guess it wasn't. Depending on who you are. A long time ago. But I'm excited. Okay, you guys ready?
No.
Oh, no.
I got 2. I'm trying to think what was actually open.
2 attractions? Wow.
At the opening day. I don't.
I hope this is open day. I could be wrong.
Because I don't know. I'm just naming things.
There's.
I hope I'm right. I don't know if it's open. Now I need to look it up again. I'll look it up later. We'll just say name 8 attractions, and if they're on my paper, then you get it right.
I got 3.
I'm not a historian.
I don't know. And disappeared again. There you're back.
Yeah, it's fine. While you guys are naming your attractions down there, I want to do a little plug for next week. Next week we're going to be doing a round table. Everybody loves our round tables. Top of the line. We're going to be doing a round table for Star Wars Visions. So if you haven't watched Star Wars Visions, I encourage you to watch it. I love them. They are on Disney Plus, and most of them are short, like 14 minutes. There's a couple that's like 22 minutes, but they're pretty short, and they're really fun. And it's sort of done in these different anime styles. So we're going to have some guests on next week for a round table to talk about sort of the good, the bad, and ugly of Star Wars Visions, and everybody's opinion on the different episodes and the different styles that's going on in each episode. So I can't wait for that next week on I Am Geek. I think I've given them enough time.
I've written down 8 things.
Okay.
Golly.
Caitlin's still counting. You got 6? Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm probably thinking too hard about this.
Just name 2 more attractions. You've been there.
I'm working on it.
Just
name 8 this one for last.
Yeah, you should.
Gee whiz.
Well, I'm not sure any of these are right.
All right.
Yeah.
I could go first. Well, I mean, he's still thinking. I don't know.
What I can't think of this.
Just take your earplugs off, Catherine, and I'll name
it's
mine.
Okay.
4.
Big.
3.
All right.
2.
Okay, Han. All right, go ahead.
What? All right.
Chris. I can go.
Go ahead.
I have no clue. Space Mountain.
Okay.
Big Thunder. Teacups. Peter Pan. Dumbo. The Carousel. The rocket ships.
Astro Orbiter.
And the People Mover.
Okay. I'm gonna read. Yeah.
I don't think I got any of them.
I'll read them out at the end. But I guess these would be e-tickets. So go ahead, Katrin.
Okay, here's my list: Jungle Cruise, Mission to the Moon, Small World, Carousel, Teacups, Dumbo, Big Thunder, and Haunted Mansion. Which I know those last 2 aren't right, but I couldn't think of anything.
Here's the list that I have, and it could be wrong. Space Mountain.
Oh, you got?
Oh, I got one.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh. That's
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either. I don't know why.
Haunted Mansion.
Oh,
I didn't think about that either for some reason.
Country Bear Jamboree.
Ah,
Hall of Presidents.
of course.
Jungle Cruise.
yeah, got one.
It's a Small World.
Yeah, I got
And
2. I got 3.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Okay, I got 1 point.
Okay, I got 3.
Hey, there you go.
I couldn't think of it.
I apologize if that was wrong. That was something I found online. I was putting this together. It's been a crazy day, so I didn't get to go back and fact check all of these. I was like, oh, e-check attractions. That works. I don't have a team behind me to do all the research. I do know that all of those rides have been there at some point.
That is true.
During the 50 years.
I couldn't even remember them, so it's fine.
It's pretty
Here we
sad.
go. Let's move on. So Chris got 1 point, and Katrin got 3 points on that one.
Yes.
Katrin, this signed
Getting caught up.
Dave Dorman card may be coming home to you. Anyways.
It's not funny to Chris.
Yeah. Built in 1917, this in Fantasyland was once located at Olympic Park in Maplewood, New Jersey. Is it A? Well, just wait. Is it A, King Arthur's Royal Carousel? B, Prince Charming's Regal Carousel? C, Cinderella's Royal Carousel? Or D, the Tangled Restrooms?
Prince Charming.
Yeah, that's what Prince Charming.
Oh, you're both right. I thought I might throw you on the King Arthur thing.
No, that's the Sword from the Stone. It's near that, though.
Well, it's right in front of it. That's why I thought you might go like, oh, wait,
You're
the
so
Sword of Stone's right in front of
Mm-hmm.
it. I think the King Arthur carousel is in Disneyland.
Yeah, there are 2 different ones because they are actually different. It's not like they're modeled after each other.
And the one in Disneyland has shields around the top of it, representing the round table.
There you go.
Anyways. All right. Originally known as the Tropical Serenade, this in Adventureland was once sponsored by Florida citrus growers. Is it A? I went generic on these because I didn't want to look up the actual names. A, the Dole Whip stand. B, the orange swirl stand. C, the Tiki Room. Or D, the Ray-Ban sunglass store.
Go with the Tiki Room.
I'll go with the Tiki Room, please.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Once called the Tropical Serenade. Huh. Who would have known? Crazy. Here we go. 6. This attraction in Fantasyland is located on the site of the former Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Is it A, Mickey's PhilharMagic? B, Princess Fairy Tale Hall? C, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? Or D, the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh?
I want to say it's...
I know the answer. I'll wait.
Pooh. I want to say it's Pooh.
That's right. Yeah. D.
It's Pooh. Yeah.
Pooh, yeah. Yeah, the Princess Fairy Tale Hall used to be the Snow White Scary Adventures or whatever they call it. But then they got rid of that when they put in the mine train. And now it's just sitting empty because of COVID. You can't go in there to see characters. So, pointless building.
Oh.
And then
So
Mickey's
happy.
PhilharMagic has been many different shows. Yeah.
Bring it up there.
Thanks, COVID.
All right, this is another really hard one that I don't think you'll get any.
Oh,
we got a name again?
Yep. Okay. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in Frontierland.
Yep.
Features 6 trains.
Mm-hmm.
Name them.
Train 1, Train 2, Train 3, Train 4,
Stevie,
Train 5, and
Reg, Bartholomew.
I just had to throw this one in.
Rasputin.
I've noticed them before, but
Cocoa Puffs.
But I'm there. They all have
no,
names.
any of them.
You guys give up?
Yeah. Constance.
Okay. I be hardy. I am brave. I am fearless.
I am geek.
You be bold. You are daring. and you are courageous. That's the name of the trains. I knew nobody would get that, but I just thought I'd put it in there.
No one knows.
It's sort of cool that they all have names.
Yeah.
One of the original attractions at Disney's Magic Kingdom Park, Tomorrowland Speedway, was once known as A, the Grand Prix Raceway, B, Autopia, C, the Grand Prix Speedway, or D, Tomorrowland Road Rockets.
Want
to go ride one of them Road Rockets?
This is the tricky one.
Yeah, it is.
Because I don't think one of them.
Do I need to read them again?
No. I'm going to go with C.
I'm going to go B. Why not?
That's the one at Disneyland.
Yeah, that's one at Disneyland. It is actually A, the Grand Prix Raceway.
That's close.
You're close. Yeah.
That only counts in.
Some people call it Autopia East.
Autopia East, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why they just didn't call it Autopia. That's a cooler name. But I don't know. That's just me. All right. We're back? Okay. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover was originally called the WED Way People Mover, or the WED People Mover. WED Way People Mover. Sorry. What did WED stand for? WED.
Oh, there's no multiple choice here?
No, what does it stand for?
Walt Disney.
Yeah, I can't think of his middle name.
That's the thing.
So in the Kingdom Keeper books, they talk about it all the time, like his full name.
They talk about it on that show that's on Disney Plus now when it goes over.
Yeah,
not
Edmund. That'd be
Eisner.
Edward.
Bartholomew.
Come on. I thought for sure one of you would get this one.
Well, it's easy going Disney.
Easy going. I can see it.
Edmund.
See, that was what I was thinking was Edmund, but it's not Edmund.
Ulysses. That's an E.
You want me to give you a hint?
Yeah.
Because I feel so bad.
Yeah.
There is a wrestler this is his name.
How would I know that? Let me give you a hint. Something you'll never know.
I know.
I can't think of it.
Easy Street.
What's his first name?
Walt.
Or
Walter.
Okay.
Walter's
last name is
Walter Eunice.
Disney.
All right. Do you guys give up?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's Walter Elias. Disney.
Elias, of course.
Come on.
Use that name all the time. Elias.
Come on. We're trying to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney
World.
3
cousins named Elias.
Walt Elias Disney World.
Yeah.
Anyways, last question.
Great.
Oh, good.
It's multiple choice.
There's another one you'll never get.
This is going back to one of the Country Bear attractions. The 3 talking heads who introduced the Country Bear Jamboree are named A, Billy, Willie, and Joe, B, Billy, Wyatt, and Doc, C, Buff, Max, and Melvin, or D, Buff, Sam, and Melvin. Am I being tricky? Am I throwing
you are being tricky.
What am I doing?
I haven't seen the show. I don't know.
I would say B. I can't.
Do you know who the 3? Do you know who the talking heads are?
Yeah.
Right?
No, not really.
They're the animal heads on the wall.
Oh, that changes everything. Okay, read
that does
again.
All right, it's Billy, Willie, and Joe, or B, Billy, Wyatt, and Doc, or C, Buff, Max, and Melvin, or D, Buff, Sam, and Melvin.
I think it's B.
I'm going different. I'm gonna go D.
Oh, Chris, you were so close.
C, wasn't it?
It's Buff, Max. And Melvin.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's their
I could have
names.
swore it was something
that I made up.
Dang it!
I went Billy, Wyatt, and Doc because those are like, people from the Old West.
Yeah, but
Billy the
for
Kid.
some reason I thought that. I don't know why.
It's Buff, Max, and Melvin.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, now add up your scores.
5.
6 is what I got from me.
Oh, okay. So I'll read off the different things. If you had gotten only 1 to 3 questions right, your job would have been the parade pooper scooper, the guy that walks behind the horse, except the poop.
That's
I mean,
nice.
it's not that bad.
Yeah,
It could be worse.
I feel sorry for the guy.
You could
We
be
were
like
there
a cook, washing dishes.
It was like, okay, so we were there, not the last time, but a couple times before.
A lot worse.
There,
that time we were there, we saw him.
Marina. Man, maybe it was.
Yeah.
The Marina was on the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the horse just, I mean, it was like right at the start.
Yeah.
This huge pile. And the poor kid is just like, we cheer. We cheer.
At least you know what you're going to be cleaning. Like, think about like
poop.
What our friend Winchester has to do, and he doesn't know what he might be getting into, and you don't want to know what he could be getting into cleaning up at Galaxy.
Well, I mean, none of these jobs are bad. I mean, that was the one I mean, still we're still working at Disney.
I mean, it stinks. Job kind of stinks, but
okay.
Well,
so you guys you had what?
5 and 6.
5 and 6. So you guys are both going to get the same job.
Great.
Oh, okay.
We can tag team it.
4 to 6 questions right. You are the Main Street balloon seller.
Hey, we're full of hot
Hold your arm up in the air all day long.
Nice.
Just hold it there.
Well, the balloons keep it up.
But you get to carry scissors that you can pop the balloons with.
What? Why would we do that?
To scare the children.
Happened on my last trip. No, one of our balloons, the kids always love to get the balloons. Yeah. One of the Mickey balloons inside the clear balloon popped. So we took it. I took it over and I was like, "Hey, our kid's balloon popped," because they'll replace them if something happens to it. They just replace him. She's like, "Oh, let me get you a new one," and she grabs the balloon because it still has the outer shell blown up, and she takes out this pair of scissors and just goes and just like stabs it over and over. And I was like, "Wow, that must be the best part of your job." Get this viciously stab balloons with a pair of scissors that you have.
I just thought it was like if whoever didn't have enough money to buy it, they would just pop one in front of you. Like, nope, you don't get it.
It's gotta be sort of annoying to sit there with your arm like up holding balloons like all day.
Well, the balloons are holding it up for you.
I was gonna say they hold it up for you.
But your arm would get tired.
No,
they're all fake arms.
Yeah,
the real arm is in their shirt.
If you had gotten 7 to 9 questions right,
which would have been impossible on this quiz, but go ahead.
No, people could have got it right. I bet Vance could have got them all right. Yeah, he probably did. Jungle Cruise Skipper.
Oh, I think I'd rather hold the balloons.
Oh, really?
You got to remember a whole lot.
I could see you doing it though, Chris. Of all the jobs at Disney World, I could see you being a Jungle Cruise Skipper.
That probably would be the job that I would do. But it's just got to remember a lot.
You just make it up.
You gotta learn how to drive a boat. I mean,
yeah. Give us your best backside of water.
The best one?
No. Give us your best. Like, if you were a skipper and you're taking people through the backside of water, give us your best. And now the eighth wonder of the world.
Okay. All right. And now the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
maybe you shouldn't. Wow.
See, perfect.
Oh.
Burgers now
named after
backside of water.
Yeah, Schweitzer Falls, named after Dr. Albert Falls. Yes. See, you know them already. You know the jokes.
And now the 8th wonder of the world. The backside of water.
See this rock here? Some people take it for granted. Would you like me to point out some of my favorite plants here? I was just listening. They can't see me pointing. I love all the corny jokes. I thought it would be the good joke.
You still haven't watched the movie yet, have you?
No. I have. I liked it.
Yeah. You'll like the movie.
No, I'm sure it will. Now, if you had somehow gotten all 10 questions, like 10, gotten all the questions right, you would have been VIP services guide or the plaid vested cast member.
Ooh, that's the person that like takes all the hoity-toity celebs around. I don't know if I want to do that.
You get a lot of tips. You get a lot of money.
Maybe.
I just figured that they probably know the most about the parks because they have to answer a lot of questions. So that's why I put it number 10.
Oh, well, that would be you.
Because they're like the smartest. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that maybe for a little while. I'm trying to. Well, I know the one job. If I had to have a job at Disney World, I've already decided what it would be, and I've mentioned it before. I'm sure you guys remember.
Yeah, I got it written down.
The horse.
I'd be the guy in the lazy river that takes photos, that floats around the lazy river and takes your photo. That's like the best job I've ever seen. There.
Be a prune.
I was like, it was like this old man, and I'm like, dude, this job's awesome. He goes, yeah, I retired, and all I do is float around the lazy river all day, take pictures. It's great.
I feel like you have to pee a lot.
Well, you just pee right there. There's water everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's gonna know. He's blaming it on the kid that went by. I just think that'd be fun. Just float around all day, take a picture.
Yeah,
they probably don't do that anymore though.
Nope.
Yeah. You'd be out of a job.
You guys did well on the quiz.
I believed that when you said that.
No, you did. I mean, there's only like 2 questions that you were just like, I don't know at all. But the rest you did well on.
There you go.
I had fun.
You know we did.
Now I'll see in the comments how many people tells us what rides were wrong on the e-ticket thing.
So many.
I thought the balloons were attached to the person. Maybe. Oh, Vance would be a train engineer. That'd be sort of fun.
Oh, cool.
Get your arms and legs inside the...
Of course, Vance would be out of a job because they haven't run the train in a while.
What about the monorail driver?
Pilot?
No, you don't want to be the monorail pilot?
Not after that horrific.
Or for the audio thing.
They don't have to say that.
No, they say it.
What other jobs are there? We're getting off track. I don't know.
Off track.
I don't want it to be a fun job.
So I think I wouldn't want to interact with the people. I think that would get...
You wouldn't want to interact with people?
No. I think I'd rather be like an Imagineer or something like that, like design.
Right? That's different.
But if I had to work in the park, I don't know. Because I actually been thinking about this recently.
It's always standing in the back. You don't know what they do. They're standing there.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I thought I would be like work on a ride or something, but man, this would be. I don't want to stand in the same place the whole time.
Yeah,
so I'd want
working
it to
at
be
Galaxy's Edge would be fun.
Yeah,
Galaxy's Edge would be fun.
Like
you get to have your own character.
Yeah, maybe a character actor or something even. Like
Tower of Terror would be fun, I think.
Yeah,
acting all creepy. You could stand there not talking there.
Yeah,
you're totally in character.
But again, I don't know. I wouldn't want to stand in the same place or kind of be in the same area. I think I'd want to almost be like in Galaxy's Edge, being a character walking around, or in some kind of land walking around.
Mayor of Main Street.
You might prefer to be the pooper scooper.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think so.
Catering the poopers. You could be a Dapper Dan. Dapper catering.
I do have a great voice.
You can be the Tinkerbell that shoots off on the wire.
No.
You gotta be 99 pounds for that.
And that I'm.
So they say.
So they say. I don't know. I think there's probably some jobs I'd like to be, but a lot of, like you're saying, it'd probably get old after a while dealing with unruly guests.
Especially nowadays, everybody's pays so much. They're like, I need this right now. I need this way.
Especially if you're a skipper and there's someone on the boat like saying the jokes as like right before or as you're saying them. I don't know who would do that.
Who would do that?
So the funny thing is, whenever they say the joke about the when you're in Africa or whatever, and then they change it or they flip flop the joke a little bit. It's like, no.
You're like,
yeah,
jerk.
Yeah.
Dan says he would be one of the pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Pyrotech guys would be cool.
Oh, I would blow myself up.
Yeah, we'd call him Nine Fingers Vance.
And the Kyber curator says, I want to be the guy who does the Savi's workshops build.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be fun, but I've noticed from the times I've been in there that it seems like, and I could be completely wrong, that the people outside of Savi's working have more fun than the people inside of Savi's.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people inside of Savi's, I'll be honest, are sort of rude. Because, like, when you walk in there, like, I had one of my Kyber things with me, and I just sat it down on the table for a minute so I could take my backpack off. And they immediately ran over and was like, you need to take that off the table. And I'm like, I'm going to. I just got to put my bag down first.
Right.
See, I'm putting my bag down.
Put it down
There's
slowly.
no reason to
Slowly.
yell at me.
Wash your hands.
And you could tell that they didn't really care about any of that. But the people outside are like, that's so cool. I want to talk to you about Star Wars or Galaxy's Edge. But inside they're like, go. Put that together. Let's get out of here. Get out of here.
What about the bartender at Olga's?
Yeah, or just work, or like a server there even. Yeah, but
get some tips in there, I guess.
Yeah, the people in front of Savi's or any of those stores are more the salespeople at that point, right? Because once you're in, you've already paid it, so that person doesn't need to be nice, right? It's the people outside that are trying to get you to come in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot more fun.
Yeah, Ogres would be fun though.
Yeah,
they seem like they have a lot of fun in there.
Yeah, yeah, because they interact with the the robots.
They're drunk all day.
The droids in there. So they're drunk.
Anyways, we could go on. We could just do a whole show on where we want to work at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe we will.
Maybe we won't.
Oh, top 10 jobs at Disney World. We could do that.
Sure,
it'd be fun. Cast Connections. That'd be another fun place. You get all the cheap stuff you can just buy, but then your paycheck would be gone.
You have no money.
You'd have no money. Yeah, that would be hard. Anyways, all right. Well, I think it's what 10:30 here. It's 11:35 on the East Coast, which means October 1st is just around the corner.
Man,
yeah.
That means the 50th anniversary is just right here.
I wonder if they'll announce anything else. It's kind of weird they announced that stuff today. Of course, tomorrow we didn't talk about this. There's a Lego Star Wars Halloween special thing that's coming on tomorrow, which is unrelated to the parks, of course. But it they announced the new band and the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. But it's like I wonder if they'll say something about like here's when Genie Plus is coming out.
Yeah, I'm sure something will happen.
Yeah.
And they announced a bunch of food stuff that they're offering. A bunch of different kinds of food offerings. Some of them look good. Some of them look like okay.
That looks edible.
Yeah.
I did hear that people say that the food is really good at Space 220. Like I've heard some people say it's
good.
Like it is kind of ordinary, but it's done really, really well.
Good.
Where that makes it kind of worth it, but it still seems crazy.
Top shelf ordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to eat there, but I think like we said last week or whenever it was, I sort of just want to go to the lounge part.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to ride the elevator and go.
Yeah.
Leave.
I just want the dessert.
Yeah. That's true. The dessert's really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want any of the appetizers. Anyways, all right. So next week we're going to be doing our roundtable of Star Wars Visions. We have some special guests on. I'm looking excited for that. Oh yeah, Cal Kestis lightsaber will be dropping sometime soon at Galaxy's Edge. Kyber Curator said that. Anyways, all right. So we'll continue to talk into YouTube. We do that after every episode. When we say goodbye here, we stay on YouTube for a minute. We do a little after show.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little fun time. So if you're not watching us on YouTube, it's I Am Geek Show on YouTube.
Put on our smoking jackets and
you're missing out.
Yeah,
we have outfit changes. Chris drops that black curtain and he reveals the weird place he's in every week. He's in a new place every week when he drops the curtain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You won't know unless you watch YouTube what's behind the magic curtain.
Even I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Could be sitting in front of a grandma's hutch.
I'm drugged and kidnapped every week and brought here.
That's how we get him on the show. Every week. He still falls for it. Every week. We just go, hey, we got you a Yoo-hoo. And he goes, oh, Yoo-hoo.
Oh, Yoo-hoo.
That's it. He's out.
You please.
But thank you for joining us on I'm Geek episode 210, and we'll be chatting with you next week about Star Wars Visions.
Bye.
Bye-bye.